Built on the site of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. On the Browns sideline, we're going to look at head coach Kevin Stefanski. His guys enjoyed a win at home to begin the season, now facing their first road test here. Facing off against him, head coach John Harbaugh of the Ravens. His side not as fortunate in their opener, hoping the home crowd can will them to the victory here in Week 2. Glad to have you with us for this one, football fans. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call. It's Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey with the honors. And we're underway from the bank. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too. In the pocket, he's a franchise quarterback to build upon.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the gun, Jackson dumps it off to his running back. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. Trying to get it with the option here. He's out near midfield and still going. And he's down to the 42-yard line. The drive picks up here, first and 10.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Brown.
Lamar now from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Lamar off the play fake. That throw behind his intended target.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for the throw to be thrown off.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play good for 17 on a first down.
First down.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he gets it forward and still about a yard out of that. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Sutton, the man in motion, headed right. They give on second to Hall. Big gap up the middle. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now. Running out of the pistol, it's Dillon. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Changing it up here, Jackson. Set up the screen here for Hall. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Myers gets the point after to go. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Ravens nothing.
To kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's a return from the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting him to the end zone. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. He does that again here. They should be winning.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. 20, 15. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up their opening drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Ravens start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Raymond on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the second time. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Here's Hall running his own read. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Jackson trying to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
4th down? Absolutely. 3rd down? Sure, why not? But 2nd and short? It's not too often you see a sneak right there. Hard for me to really criticize when you move those chains.
Hall running between the tackles. No question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he's able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run, crossing that 1st down marker.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. It's Hall. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Completed over the middle. He takes it up and across midfield in the Ravens territory. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. It's on target to Moore. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stopped by the future Hall of Famer. More All-Pro nods than any active defender. It's Bobby Wagner. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They go play fake with Jackson. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Cleveland.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They give to Hall now on the option. Got the give on his own read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Connects with his back. Hall. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop block. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the 2nd time. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. On 1st down, here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, McCaffrey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That one complete to Diggs. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Stafford from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Browns, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
I know he started to play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Power with the big tight end. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Gosh, I just love seeing wrinkles like that added to your offense in these key situations. Kind of called the Andy Reid effect. He's been so good down here near the goal line, and that one, well, it almost went in for 6.
Home. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
This right here, Kate, well, this is a performance of the modern-day running back. A touchdown on the ground, a touchdown through the air, and in just the 1st quarter, making a massive impact on the game.
One after up and good for Myers. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. He fields it from the 8. Juke the defender. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Stafford now off the play fake. That's caught left side by Vela. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. The Browns on top early. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff, now Stafford. Flush down out to his left. It's a gain of 11 there, that picks up the first. Play fake, here's Stafford. Finds a seam down the middle. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
It's a gain of 33. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens face a 4-point deficit. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
14.
Set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Raymond on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Browns and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Lamar out of the pistol. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Here's Lamar. He's got Sutton complete. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Browns.
Ball takes it straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
It's still in here on 2nd down. He ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play is pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Jackson now on 3rd. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Baltimore running its offense out now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
They stick with McCaffrey. His progress is stopped for the next 5-yard gain before it was.
He was brought down.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Play action now for Stafford. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll come up 1st and 10.
12 yards. And the Baltimore, 1st down.
And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Short pass brought in. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now Stafford again. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First carry here for Jordan James. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. That finds Vele complete. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the Browns' 10-yard line.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Hill on the tackle. A pickup of 2.
McCaffrey. And he gets in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 2nd quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Browns 17.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Raymond on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Browns and Brees Hall about set to go on offense. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. We'll set it down for him at the 38. On 1st down, here comes Hall. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 1 yard gain.
From the gun, Jackson. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Dale Moore, incomplete. He was covered by
Lamar now from the gun. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where you shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
The Ravens are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Stafford now on first down. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Now second and 10.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Hits him on the end route. And he'll get it up to the 44.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Throwing is Stafford on third. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
The Browns take over first and 10.
The Browns and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And I know we're normally discussing his work leading the passing game, but wow, we've really had to take note of what he's done on the ground. He's leaned into that part of his game early. On the counter, Hall drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Floats that one, but they couldn't connect.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
They'll start from the 39. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Ravens are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. First and 10. Here's Stafford. Look at all this time. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
It's second down and 10.
Stafford now on second and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And the game only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
Now Stafford to throw. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
All right, set now, first and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down. From the 21. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Aubrey puts it through. And 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Here comes the final play of our first half.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
One final shot before the half. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. A one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. As this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down for 26-yard line. The Ravens are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Brought in, a big gain here for Diggs. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Set it downs for him at the 38. First and 10, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, that's up the 1st.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Going run again with McCaffrey. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
McCaffrey has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
McCaffrey trying to punch it in. To the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
Short of the goal line. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and
3rd and goal, McCaffrey. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Operating now to kick this one away. Here's Raymond on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Back out now comes the Browns offense. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Completed over the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. Hits the 20. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns start the second half with some needed points. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Ravens are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Blast through midfield. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside a field goal range.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Going with McCaffrey on the ground. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
Stafford now. To his back it goes, Jordan James. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That one complete to Diggs. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-point lead. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Aubrey Good on the point after. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Browns and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. It is caught left side. This is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Cleveland.
1st down throw for Jackson. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
Not even a little bit. Hold on. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. I ain't sold, but still sold down to earth.
Hall running between the tackles. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
1st down.
One of the tight ends motioning right. Dylan, a 1st down carry. And he'll ball his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And 2nd down only works out for a yard. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Changing it up here, Jackson. On target to Moore. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. Jackson keeping it himself. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Ravens are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. 1st down throw here for Stafford. To the right, hold in by Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Baltimore Ravens.
They'll try it right with McCaffrey. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
They stick with McCaffrey. And that 2nd down alone is only going to manage a yard.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line.
And the Browns bring it out to extra extra defensive backs. We got time on third down. Draw play. This is McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Just a couple of yards on the play. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down and less than a yard.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. That play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Trying again following the sack. Short pass brought in. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes them, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
The Browns are lining up to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he calls for the fair catch and is there to collect it. The Ravens and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
He finds Diggs right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Jukes out a 1-stop. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This ball's caught by Uzama. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Dump off caught by his back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. He's running for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Browns.
New set of downs for him at the 38. The screen pass falls incomplete. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Shovel pass complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And the Browns first down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
Here we go, 2nd and 9. They'll set up the screen here for Hall. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 8th play to drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Lamar now from the gun. Oh, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Ravens. That right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return. What an incredible drive they have authored, Brock. But all that progress, pardon the pun here, just fumbled away.
Yeah, I couldn't say it better myself.
Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, begin the drive with McCaffrey. He's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Trying an inside give now to McCaffrey. Once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
At the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Stafford from the gun, 3rd down. Diggs with yet another catch. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A run with McCaffrey. Past midfield to the 45. And he works this down to the 41. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Stafford. It's his running back. And this one doesn't go far. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action now for Stafford. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They're now set for 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. There's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10.
The 11-yard line.
Setting him on the dive. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Has it down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout. So the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. 3rd and just 2 to go. Stafford now against the blitz. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Barrios now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Has the connection to Smythe. And he's going to be hit and sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
From the 29. Quick slant caught by Sutton. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Offense up to the line fast.
a gain of 14. First down.
From the gun, it's Hall. He breaks the tackle, and he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Browns hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. They bring Sutton in motion left. Here's 2nd and 2. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They've got to keep moving quick here.
A gain of 13 yards.
First down, here's Lamar. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab and bound. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Browns.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Caught quickly on the slant. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 6.
Lamar with the pistol. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Working quickly here.
1st and goal, Cleveland.
Now it's Lamar. And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns cut the lead down to 10.
48. Browns 38.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Ravens are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Your favorite formation, right block, the victory formation here as he takes a knee. Lining up to take a knee on second down. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.